all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nurse Lee, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the 4 hardest parts of nursing school and how to overcome them. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, thank you so much for tuning in again. So, like I said, I'm going to be talking about the 4 parts of nursing school. I'm labeling these as the 4 hardest parts of nursing school just because when I was in nursing school, this is what my colleagues and I would always complain about, and I never really thought about how to overcome them. We would just complain, and just keep going on with the program. So now that I'm out of nursing school, I took some time to think how could I have overcome these issues in nursing school that we've always complained about. So I am here to share with you guys, in my opinion, the 4 hardest parts of nursing school that I went through, and then I'm going to give you guys advice on how to overcome them. And hopefully the advice I'm giving you guys will be very helpful, especially if you're currently in nursing school and you're going through the same thing that I'm currently talking to you guys about. So the first point I'm going to talk about that was the hardest part of nursing school is answering NCLEX style questions. Oh my goodness. Those NCLEX style questions really tripped me up. I struggled with answering NCLEX style questions. And it's crazy because, taking regular exams is it's kind of clear to you as picking the right answer. But in nursing school, you have to pick the best correct answer. All of the questions could be correct, or a lot of the questions would be correct, and you have to pick the most best answer that will best fit the present situation they provide you with. So those NCLEX style questions really was very hard for me to get used to. Especially, you really have to critically think. You have to critically think about what they're asking you. Think about the situation that's presented to you, and then think about which answer is the best, despite the other ones that are also correct. So, I learned that you have to pick the answer that's most likely to be correct is the one that's going to kill the patient first. You always want to gravitate towards the answer that's going to kill the patient first, because you don't want to harm your patient. Our goal as nurses are to keep our patients safe, keep our patients alive. So which answer is going to harm your patient is what is going to be the correct answer, most likely going to be the correct answer. For example, let me think. Let's say you have a patient. Let's say you have a sickle cell patient, right? And your patient is going through a crisis. That sickle cell patient is so much pain, they're going through a crisis. And you have another patient who on the monitor is showing VTAC. Now, patient who's in pain or patient who's showing VTAC, you are going to attend to the patient who is showing VTAC, because that patient is likely to die, rather than the patient who's in pain, who can wait until after you attend to the patient who is in VTAC. So that's just one example. So how to overcome these NCLEX style questions and to get used to taking NCLEX style questions, I would say would be to take a lot of them. Just do a lot of practice questions. And that's something that I did not take advantage of in nursing school. And I feel like other students who were doing well would take a lot of practice questions in their spare time. So that's my advice to you, is to just practice a lot of NCLEX style questions, get used to the style of questions, familiarize yourself with it, so that I believe the more you answer NCLEX style questions, the more you get used to the style of the question and what they're looking for, and then you're able to pass your exams. Another hardest part of nursing school that I want to touch on would be not being able to hang with family and friends and not having a social life. That could be difficult, especially if you're used to having a social life and now you're in nursing school and now you don't have much of a social life. That could be taking a toll on you as well. Like I'm used to like doing this with family and friends and going here and doing that or attending these events, and now that I'm in nursing school, all of that has been shut down. So a way that you could overcome that, I would say, is to get your work done ahead of time. Like plan out your work ahead of time. Don't wait till the last minute, because if you wait till the last minute, you're saying no to everything that comes your way. You're like, no, I can't do that today. I can't do this or that today because I have to complete this assignment. It's due at 12 midnight. You don't really want to wait till the day of the assignment to complete the assignment, because like I said, you will not make time for anything or anyone. I struggled with that. Procrastination was a big thing with me. I would procrastinate and wait till the last minute, and that was not good, because like I said, I would just not have time to do anything with like family members or with my friends and go out and stuff like that. Because being in nursing school, that doesn't mean you cannot have a social life. You can have a social life, you just need to balance everything out. And by balancing everything out, one of those things could be doing your assignments ahead of time. Don't wait till last minute, because if you do your assignments ahead of time, you have extra time to spare and do extracurricular things that that family members or yourself may have planned. So that's a way to overcome, that situation of not having a social life. Just try your best to not wait last minute so that you're able to make yourself available and spend time with your loved ones. The third hardest part of nursing school, I would say, is managing stress. Nursing school as a whole is stressful, in my opinion. It is very stressful. It can be very stressful. It is a lot to deal with. You could easily get discouraged. Whether it's not doing well in a class, or not passing an exam, that could definitely add to stress and anxiety. So I definitely would encourage you to just take care of yourself. And when I say take care of yourself, I mean like try to make time to do what you enjoy doing before nursing school. If you enjoyed shopping, make time to go shopping. If you enjoyed getting your nails done, getting your hair done, just do stuff to take care of yourself. In other words, I would call it a self-care day. Make sure you have your self-care days to help with managing your stress, because if you don't have those self-care days, everything just continues to pile on till you may reach a breaking point, and you don't want to get to that point where it's like you cannot handle anything else and you just break down. So you have to incorporate self-care days and just do what you enjoy doing before nursing school. Like, it's very possible to make time, maybe a day or so within the week, to have that self-care day. That's definitely, I would say that's a good way to manage stress and anxiety. All right, you guys, so the fourth hardest part of nursing school that I want to talk about is time management. Time management is a big one, because there is so much information thrown at you in nursing school, from like projects to like clinical work, that it is definitely difficult to handle your time when you're in nursing school. I know that I struggled with time management and just trying to juggle everything and make sure that I'm not turning in assignments late, make sure I'm creating enough time to study for my exams. Man, it was a lot in nursing school, but there was a way to overcome it. And in my opinion, I think one way to overcome you know, managing your time better is to buy a planner or a calendar. If you're able to buy a planner or buy a calendar to write down like due dates as to when things are due, or when exams are, that will help you manage your time, because as a nursing school, your professor will throw all these dates at you as to when everything is due, and you may lose track of when something is due. So writing it down and having it written and referring back to that calendar or planner will definitely help with time management. Also, like planning out your days in that calendar. For example, let's say you have an exam coming up in a week or so, you can put like, okay, I'm going to study from 10 to 3 p.m. That's what I'm going to do in that time block, studying from 10 to 3 p.m. on Thursday. On that same Thursday, you can go out for lunch from, I don't know, 12 to 1 p.m. You know, just keep yourself organized is basically what I'm trying to say. Is the calendar will keep you organized. Having time blocks will keep you organized and knowing what time you should do what. This is the time I need to study. This is the time I'm going out for lunch. This is the time I'm going to work on the project I have due in a couple weeks. This is the time I'm going to join complete the discussion. So just having everything in time blocked, blocking out times for everything really helps to stay organized and to manage your time, in my opinion. I saw when I was in nursing school, I saw that a lot of people had calendars and planners, and I did take advantage of using a planner as well, just because, like I said, the work got so overwhelming that I had to find a way to organize my time and write everything out so that I don't miss a due date. And it made things run a little bit more smoothly for me, and it helped me to get my work done in a timely manner. And also the time block, like I said, blocking out time as to when I need to complete different things also helped me as well. So those are the 4 hardest parts of nursing school that I went through when I was in nursing school that I found was a struggle. And I'm glad that I'm able to now think of how to overcome them and share that with you all. I used some of the advice I'm giving you guys, I used it, and some of the advice I was not knowledgeable about at the time. So I'm glad I'm able to share this with you all. If you found that this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any ideas or advice, please leave it down in the comment box below to help another nursing student. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do so for more content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.